Look at this. From the top of the mountain. And there is a waterfall. A nice waterfall about 5 miles up. I'll get a video of that. It's nice to hear as you walk. I think this is a Jedi mind trick. And by the way, I think all of these plants are rhododendrons, but I don't know, they're green plants. Anyway, water over there, water over there. No water source here, but there's a bridge just in the middle of the trail. So I better take it because there might be like a booby trap, a punji stick pit, or who knows what. My first official full day on the actual trail, and as you can see, I'm getting a nice Georgia rainfall welcome. Check this bridge out. The biggest problem I'm having is I want to stop and take pictures of everything, which they say you should do. I slept really good. So, yeah, I'm just walking through this. I mean, I think these are rhododendrons. I don't know, I can't get any service. So, but I met some really nice people walking. But the one thing none of them have are a bag tag. They're not going through Katahdin. One guy said, I think I'm gonna go to Harper's Ferry, see how I feel, and then I'm gonna register. So he'll have walked it all, but he just got on the trail and started walking. So, you know, as far as getting, signing in and registering stuff, he's only going to be registered from Harper's Ferry, but hey, hike your own hike. You know what? It may not be for everybody. Because I'm not going to lie, that freaking approach trail way over there, that seriously questions your man card. But yeah, this is it's just amazing. It's cloudy, but goodness gracious, look at this. And there's little places that you can just pull off and camp. Excuse me, let me back up. The first third is physical. That's where your body is like, you can imagine, My hike, for those, I live in Sioux City. That hike is equal, this hike will be equal from walking to my cousin's house that I stayed at, Charlene, in Lebanon, Tennessee, walking back to Iowa to the house, walking back to Charlene's house, and then walking the 20 or 30 miles, whatever it is, west back to Nashville. So, you have to put it in perspective. So in my mind, I told myself, I'm walking to Charlene's house. That's what I'm doing. I mean, it's just how it worked out. But so that first 1/3 is all physical. Cobweb, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. God, another one. Well, crap. God. Anyway, and hang on. I'm about to get the ass. So I got to start doing my pole swinging in front of me to get rid of all these freaking things as I walk. So I got to walk slower because I'm not using my trekking poles to walk. Well, I could have one minute filming. But, no, so down we go. But the second half, second third is mental. It's like, you get into Virginia, 555 miles. It's called the Virginia Blues. It's just has a way of eating on people. You know, you'll be in there for 4 weeks at least. I don't know. I mean, depends how fast you walk. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So you're in one state, and then you know, so you get done with that mental part, and then there's the spiritual part, from what I understand. And I hope to make it that. That's just where you reflect on everything, because from that point on, you start getting into some, you know, places like the Whites up there. It's just amazing views up there as you get more northern. There's one part where you can actually look and see the skyline of New York City. You know, it's just, you know, there's more. There's one called the roller coaster that's just, you know, you walk up a mountain, walk down a mountain. I think there's like 6 of them. I don't know. I don't want to know. And then you got the Mahoosic Notch. For those of you that want to see what that is, it's spelled M as in Mike, A Alpha, H Hotel, O Oscar, S Sierra, U Uniform, C Charlie, Notch. And it's the slowest mile on the 18 can take up to 4 miles to do it. Just look at some of the pictures. You're going in caves. You have to throw your rucksack through to get out. It's a jungle gym for adults. So, you know, you gotta take your time. And there's somewhere the trail goes right up through the rocks that are in the water, and you got to actually navigate that. So a little more fun stuff to get your mind off it. But right now I'm just moseying along, and so I'm just gonna try to do my best. And now I'm back in the green tunnel, where you can see you ain't got much going for you, but green around you. So that's life. So anyway, I just wanted to chit-chat, and I'm looking forward to this waterfall up here. So since we couldn't see the first one, when Kurt and Charlene took me to the Amicalola Falls Lodge, when we called, they said there was a tree had fallen down over the stairs, and one across the other trail. So it's pretty much out of the question. But anyway, but no, I really, truly want to thank Charlene and Kurt for driving me down from Nashville to it, taking their time out. And, you know, it was fun. And anyway, thank you very much for listening to me ramble. But I really appreciate everybody that takes time out of their day to watch this. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, like and subscribe and, you know, do all this other stuff. I don't care if I got a little YouTube plaque on the back of my wall that says, you know, I think, I got 1,000 subscribers. It's not what this is about. You know, if just one person watches it, and maybe that one person knows somebody that's going through some tough times, like PTSD, and, you know, and I talked to, he was a retired colonel out of Fort Belvoir, Virginia, and his daughter, she's probably about 40, and their mother, they just do these daily hikes. They just bring a little camelback with them. They just come out here and they hike, and they just get away. And their daughter just started getting involved with 22.org, and she said, yeah, there was a gentleman who was going through a lot of trouble. He worked in the medical field, so I don't know. She said, but because he was having so much difficult, he got on a medication, and that medication pretty much made him loopy to where he couldn't function in the same, and end up getting terminated because he just couldn't perform his job duties wherever he was working at, whatever hospital, and somehow he got a hold of some more strong medicine, overdosed on it. So because he just couldn't perform his duties, and he felt worthless, and there was nothing he could do because he had to have it. So, you know, that's why I'm walking. So bring any type of awareness, but, you know, it's if you see somebody with a Vietnam veteran hat, nobody's asking you to, to go up and start a conversation with them. But they're always polite. Just say thank you for your service. Doesn't matter whether you want to sit there and talk to them. Because me and a friend went to the casino in Sioux City, and a black gentleman was walking, and had white hair, and his cap on it said Ann Locke, and the year Vietnam veteran, and right behind him was his wife, and had like his jacket on, and then it also said play cool, which some big battles are fought around there. And I just walked by him and said, thank you for your service, sir. And he smiled at me and put his hand out, and I shook it when I went by. But they didn't get the welcome they needed to. And but anyway, enough rambling. Damn, that's another 9 minutes and 29 seconds of your life you will never get back. So, oh well. This is the Three Forks Bridge, and where I just came from. I'm standing here and I can feel a temperature change from it. Here's a little slow motion of the river for you. This is a blue, not a white blaze. The white blaze guides you along the Appalachian Trail. Blue means there's a view or something significant. So I'm just going to let you follow along. I'm going to the Long Creek Falls so you can see it when I do. Don't know how far down it is, so you just have to bear with me. More blowdowns. Now when I get up here, I'm going to videotape it, but then I'm also going to try to do it in slow motion. So I tried that on the stream. Looked kind of cool, but I don't know what it's going to look like right here. I'm going to tell you what, the temperature's dropped about 15 degrees just walking towards this thing. I got chills. So I'm going to stop this and then take my backpack off. Okay, everybody saw me yesterday get water out of the stream. Well, I just went over, and this is how clear it is, and it's cold. You can probably see on the bag it's got, you know. So I've just put this much water in. I'm gonna refill my water right here. I always try to refill. And then this is the water filter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause, stop the video, and then I'll pick back up when I'm filling it, is that I'm gonna unscrew this cap right here, put this on it, and then squeeze it into my bottle so you'll know. And you'll see, okay, this has electrolytes in it, but you'll be able to see how clear the water is going into it. So I'm gonna try to prop this up to videotape it so you can see exactly how clear it is. And you should always check and make sure your little washer is on there. Look at how clear the water is going in. Remember, I got electrolytes in. Well, I hope you can hear me with that waterfall. I'm telling you, the temperature difference between back there coming down the trail and right here, it's like 15 degrees. I mean, it's cold. I got a mist coming off me, but how beautiful is that? This would be a great place to take a lunch, but I've already drank some of my water. I just looked, there's another water spot about 2 miles up the road. And the next one after that's 7. So I'm gonna drink what I feel like now. I'm gonna top it back off, and then I'll just drive my little feet up that way. And then I will get some more water at that one. That'll give me about 7 miles to get to where I gotta go. But just wanted to let you know, I love y'all, thank you. Seen my Photoshop stuff, you know how I like to create a lot of moss and moss covered cottages in the wood. Well, that's Photoshop. I create that, take a picture of moss and then blend it in with my cottages or whatever I make. But this is Mother Nature. Look at this. So somebody who always seemed to like him, this one goes out to Miss Burt Cobb from down here in Georgia, who is honestly a true Georgia peach, and she's should be everybody's Scarlett O'Hara. Which, by the way, I'm just going to say this: Scarlett O'Hara, Vivian Lee, that was a woman. She, I don't care what she did after Gone with the Wind, drop dead gorgeous, and what a wonderful and beautiful and talented lady. So for all we got right now is Miss Burt Cobb, and hope you enjoyed that. For those of you who don't know, the Benton McKay Trail crisscrosses the Appalachian Trail a bunch of times. That's like a trail takes you up through Tennessee, so but there you go. They have the diamond blazes up there, whereas the AT has the white blazes that you all see. So just figured I'd clarify that. And no, I didn't go down the Benton McKay Trail. I was just having fun with the sign, being stupid, which I get to do a lot of out here and nobody will ever know. Okay, I was talking to the gentleman and his wife behind me there. I'm gonna say this. He and his wife are over 300 pounds. And they went up the approach trail yesterday. Took them 12 hours. 12 hours now, mind you. So they knew it was gonna be long. They had to carry their water up. Other than one mud puddle they refilled. That was it. So they carried it up and they had a shuttle driver bring their other stuff. They slack pack. That's where you leave your backpack at a place and you make it quicker, but it took them all day. So I'm gonna say this. That's somebody who, even though he said we're just two fat people walking, let me tell you something. That's a strong man and a strong woman back there. And I don't want to hear about people saying, hey, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. I gotta do this, I do that. I'm not gonna talk bad about anybody, but I'm gonna say this. If you say, oh, I gotta get in shape, my New Year's resolution, those two people, they are doing it in sections. They are going to try to make it to Mount Katahdin within the next 2 years. 2 years they're gonna. So I'm gonna say for anybody that doesn't have table discipline and can't slide themselves away from the table and says, hey, you know, I want to do something to make myself better. I don't care if you walk a block. Make it the best block in the world you can walk, because his wife, the lady back there, is pushing close to 350 pounds. And you know what? I don't care. They're out here trying. So I'm not going on a tangent or beating anybody up or anything like that, but you know what? We're all our worst enemies. And like I said, I don't care if I drop one step into this or one step to the finish. I'm doing it for a cause, and they're doing it to get better. So please, don't say, I want to do this, I want to walk, I want to hike, I want to swim, I want to bike, you know, I want to do cartwheels till I lose weight. Just do it. Like Nike said, or whatever it was, just do it. Take that first step. And some good friends once told me, not long ago, every journey begins with the first step. So, it's easier to make excuses why you can't, and take the initiative while you can, because if they can do it, every time somebody tells me they can't do it, I'm gonna pull up this video and say, you're talking to yourself, because I ain't listening no more. So that's it. That's all my negativity today. I don't see a shed, but Hickory Flat School, 1850 to 1950, in memory of Dallas W. Moody. He taught here in 1903, donated by the family. Well, thank you, Dallas W. Moody. Sister, this is where all the Pharaoh people come out to get you, and then they stuff your dead body in a tree to rot. Look how tall that bad boy is. Just kidding, Mary. Everything's cool. And remember, if you rearrange the letters of Pharaoh, it spells flare. So anyway, just something stupid to think about. Oh no, look at this pretty little stream. I just stopped to fill up my water. Completed that. Got a good chug of some cold. And like I told my cousin's friend, every once in a while you gotta stop and get your toes muddy. Go over to a cornfield and get your toes muddy. So this water is so cold, it is frigid. Yeah, and I know before anybody says anything, I got no hair on my legs, so that's just how I roll. You know, I said, if you can't laugh at yourself, you shouldn't laugh at others, because you do something stupid, I'm laughing at you. So you skin your knee. I'll kiss your boo-boo, but I'm gonna wash while I'm telling you this. I'm going along, and sunglasses were useless, and got a bug in my mouth, of course, black bug, and spit it out, and good to go. Turn like this, got a black fly in my little black thing, got it in my eye. Okay, I got about half a bottle of water. I got to go about 3.5 miles to the next water source. I didn't look at the elevation. The elevation is what's going to kill you. You got to look at your elevation and not the mileage for your water. I'm planting everything around my water. Right now, I got 4 miles to go. I got a lot of uphill climb, and I'm going to carry this with me. Water's heavy. Somebody needs to come up with something like dehydrated water. So anyway, it's bugging me. You know how it is. You get in here, I got to get out. So I drip it. I loosen the cap, and I'm dripping. Finally getting it out. Finally, it's not coming out. It's stuck over here. So me, trying to be me, I wasn't paying any attention. I tilted my head. The cap wasn't on tight. All shot out my nose. Now I'm choking. I got to hold my mouth open. I got a bug that flies into my mouth. Now it's even worse because I can't see. I can't breathe. So I finally closed my eyes and got control of it. And I was like, I don't care. I got to get this bug out. So I finally got it over to where I could look into my phone and see it there and got it out. But I had literally where it says 20 fluid ounces. That's all the water I had. And when I got to that water supply point, I said, never again will I do that. So I will suck it up and I'll carry this much extra water, but I will not do that again. So just letting you know, and still soaking my feet for a while, you know. Even got to have some me time out here. I don't know if you can see it very well. Straight over there. You see that far last one? It's kind of like a hump in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. That's Springer Mountain. I've walked from over there, down, coming around this way, up along that mountain, down, back down around here, back, and now I'm climbing a mountain, and here's the view. Goes out to my buddies, those airborne rangers. Just an FYI, right over in that area, somewhere over there, that's Dahlonega, Georgia. You know what that means. Get your crap together, boys. It's gonna get real for you. First to fill up with water, actually cross the creek, then fill up with water, and then head up to camp. It's raining. I just got hailed on. Now I look back to Huck's back in Notre Dame. Oh well. This is awkward. It's hailing out. Look at this. Ouch. Okay, crossing. Good evening, everybody. And you can see I'm in a hotel room, and it's actually a few days ahead, so I have to come in and you have to recharge your batteries. And I bought a couple more battery packs, so I don't have to worry about it as much. But I want to make sure that I get day one here, the names of the people. Just these are random that, you know, I've worked with, but anyway, I'm going to be reading those to you in no certain order. The first one is Jonathan Breen. The next one is Heather Poison Ivy Smith Clark. I'm just trying to jump around. Matthew Sarver, Philip G. Rowland. To know him is to love him. I'm telling you. Michael Tinsley, Randy Bustamante, Kevin Pickelsheimer, Clark Beagle, Doug Pierce, Brian Mulligan, and Robert McCall. And like I say, every day I'll be adding some more people to the list so you can see them. If there's anybody's name you'd like added, just send me a message, or I'll see if I can't make sure I get it in there.